So the Royal Rumble just concluded, and I can't be the only one
How'd
who
y'all
doesn't know how
how'd
to
y'all
feel
feel?
yet. Look,
How'd
the
y'all
sheep
feel?
of the Great One's channel. What looked to be the most unpredictable Royal Rumble in years turned out to be quite predictable anyway. Let me explain. It seemed like anybody could win these matches. But once we saw Liv Morgan winning the Rumble, once we saw Roman Reigns winning the Rumble, these were kinda our number one picks anyway, weren't they?
Right.
And I don't even know how to feel about that, people.
It was just
When we saw Roman Reigns versus Gunther in the end, I didn't even know who to root for. I don't necessarily want Gunther in the world title picture, but Roman winning was kinda too predictable anyway. When it comes to the entire show, I actually enjoyed it for the most part. When it comes to the results, especially the main event, I don't know. I need to process this because it literally happened like 15 minutes ago. I guess I can't blame WWE for making Roman win, trying to relive the magic of Roman Reigns.
So that just means we're gonna get Drew versus fucking
now,
Cody
what does
again.
that mean? What does that mean, my dear sheep of the
Cody's
Great
just
One's
gonna start
channel?
getting
Just
booed,
watch
man.
Cody win the WWE Championship now. I know we're speculating. It could be Roman Reigns versus Punk. Nah. Just like the report said, Drew McIntyre is a transitional champion. Even during this Royal Rumble, Cody got eliminated by Drew McIntyre, basically meaning that we're probably going to get a WWE Championship match at the Elimination Chamber, where Cody is going to get that championship back, and we're going to be watching Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. And people, I have a strong feeling we might just get WWE fans turning on the entire storyline. Again, I still don't necessarily know how I feel about Roman Reigns winning. I was kind of expecting
keep giving people things early, they're not gonna fucking want to watch it.
Maybe that's the problem. I don't necessarily mind this match, but I'm not really screaming for it either. I can't hate on the match too much, because I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the debuts, I enjoyed the surprises, most of them. Also, Chris Jericho, what the fuck?
Exactly. Bro, me and my boy, it was me, Big Christoph, Big Dapper Dave, who I've made a couple videos with. We was at my crib, everybody came up to the crib to watch Royal Rumble, and I was literally begging for Chris Jericho. I think Chris Jericho in ring is... He's on his lower end. Like he's like almost like probably just out of here, bro. He's got a couple years left in ring, but as a character and as like the popularity and the pop he would have gotten if he came out to break down the walls, or even Judas, like if he came back to something. And it also had me like, I really thought we were getting it, because this nigga Triple H was like, oh, big surprises to come, this is gonna be... At this point we gotta stop listening to this nigga. Like I really realized, like, we really gotta stop listening to this. Like he just be saying shit. He just be yapping. Like he don't mean nothing he says at all ever.
Fuck Chris Jericho, my boy. Christopher Irvin Jericho, what the fuck? We're gonna get into every single match, my dear sheep of the Great One's channel. I am your host, Auris, the Great One, the legendary, the only one, the OG, the master of the 69, booyaka bitches. The vibe of this
master of the 69
was kinda off, kinda weird. Sometimes you couldn't even tell, is the arena half empty, or is that the stupid LED decision they made? I couldn't even tell most of the time. Of course, the women were dressed like fancy. Honestly, my hype for this Rumble was completely gone. That's one of the biggest reasons I just kind of stopped making videos anyway, because I wasn't feeling it, people. I don't know what it was about the WWE, but for the past week, I just didn't feel like they built this shit. I didn't care about the Royal Rumble.
It was too predictable,
so
bro.
Because
too damn predictable.
Like
especially when they had this nigga Roman Reigns literally have a whole
better than I thought
like fucking
it would be. Like
video
once
package.
I actually started watching
it's predictable to know that he was gonna win.
Live event, I thought it was a good show for the most part. I really enjoyed it. What also kind of ruins Royal Rumble being in Saudi is that you don't really expect surprise, because you know if somebody big would return, like Chris Jericho, let's say, you know it would leak. And since we didn't hear any reports, you know he's not gonna be at the show, like 80% chance. Steiner math. They still have these graphics in. Shit was glitching too during the entire show, by the way. We're gonna get into it. There's so much stuff that pissed me off, man. Like the whole Jey Uso sequence. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
It's not that bad.
How they showed Triple H.
It wasn't that bad. I mean, we've really done shit like that.
Triple H booed Saudi fans. Marks? That's literally all I wrote. Triple H booed Saudi fans. ... Marks? Some of these Royal Rumble surprises, moments, it felt like WWE don't know their audience. Like bringing in people from Lucha. I get it, you want to showcase them, but people didn't give a shit. Like, the crowd reactions were so weird during the show, man. Especially for the Women's Rumble. Like, they were chanting, "Thank you, Cena." During the Women's Rumble, Lash Legend keeps eliminating everybody and they're chanting overrated or something like that. Brock Lesnar got eliminated during Jey Uso's entrance.
He did?
When you take this Royal Rumble as an entirety, right? Like if you put it
he
in
got eliminated during the entrance?
I kind of enjoyed
he got a little bit eliminated by Oba,
It did
right?
have some sweet flavors, people. But there's so much
and
shit
then
to complain about or at
Hobbs'
least
name.
question. It was so weird, man. Like
Changes
WWE, every time they
Hobbs'
go to Saudi,
name.
they're about to do some weird ass shit, man. They're nostalgic for that Vince McMahon spiciness he used to put in these premium live events in Saudi, man. Oh my god. Let's talk about Royal Rumble. But first, let's talk about the sponsor of today's video, Wrestling G.
I could change this whole fucking...
Is compete.
Fuck off, man.
I might get canceled for saying this, but most
might
of the
get dick
emotional
slapped
weight
for
that you
saying
carry
this.
every single day is stuff that you were never meant to hold in the first place. Like guilt about things.
Royal Rumble match was kicked off by Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, which
Great,
was kind of
great
cool.
start.
We got Kiana, and look, this happens
Yeah,
so
no,
many
fuck
times
with
during
it,
the
bro.
show. Somebody makes an entrance, I don't know who
Don't
the fuck
give
that
up.
was.
Don't
Like,
give
still,
a
the
fuck
theme song
about
problem
who
is
that
still
fucking
so
is.
big in the especially with
give
the
a
women.
fuck.
I had
Don't
no idea
give
half
a
the
fuck.
time who the fuck is coming
Who
out.
gives
Nia
a
Jax
fuck?
got the You Can't
Nobody
Wrestle
gives
chance.
a fuck.
I disagree with that so much. No, Nia, queen. Nia Queen, my queen, I love Nia. Lola Vice was a surprise. I love that theme song, man. Good shit. She was doing a lot of ass moves. A lot of
The
stuff
ass
with
move.
her,
I thought that was gonna be banned in
cheeks,
Saudi.
right? And I was like, is that allowed in Saudi?
That's not. Thank
Sorry,
you, bro.
but, like,
Thank you, bro.
You questioned that too.
Thank you, bro.
You saw the movements.
that
Charlotte
allowed in
accidentally
Saudi?
eliminated Alexa. We got a lot of that stuff during this Rumble, both Royal Rumbles, I believe. So basically,
It's just
a lot
overplayed.
of shit like that happened during this Rumble
Overplayed,
at least
bro.
makes you want to watch Raw and SmackDown because a lot of twists and turns, a lot of potential storylines.
It is gonna be a lot of
Becky
interesting.
definitely brought some legitimacy to the match.
Not a lot
Yuka
interesting,
got
but there's a lot of things that
She was
happened that are
definitely
interesting.
my favorite of her match, like probably by far.
She got
She's
eliminated
so
too
good.
early,
She's so
too, bro.
likable. I don't know what it is about her. She's good. Love it. We got Nami with the new gimmick,
To me,
new
she got
theme song,
eliminated
and she's
really early.
she's serious right now, right? Tell me how does that make any goddamn sense? Wouldn't it be more serious if I would call myself Natalia? Not me personally, but you get the idea. Natty doesn't sound as serious. What sounds serious? What sounds more serious, people? John or Johnny? You know, you get what
That's
I mean?
a good point.
Still,
That's
just
a good point.
nitpicking. Becky eliminates McSee, Natty eliminates Becky, which was so weird, man. Which was so weird. Kind of tells me this is going to be almost like a triple threat rivalry, possibly for the championship. You know,
I like
still
the
a lot of
serious
times
Natty.
It's really hard to speculate, but
It could just
that's
be
what
better
we're
if
going
they
to be
just call her
watching on
Natalia, like
Monday
he
Night
just
Raw.
said.
So Lash Legend eliminates Jordan, and no one cared, unfortunately. We got a lot of these moments where
I really
you
thought
know,
Jordan was gonna win it.
Obviously, American fans care about some new superstars, but in Saudi, it was like 50-50. You don't know who's gonna get the pop. Raquel comes out, so Raquel is pretty big in the
She looked good,
WWE.
man. I ain't gonna lie.
Gun to
With
my
all due
head,
respect.
had no idea who the fuck's coming out. No idea. No idea whose music is it. Could be Michael Cole for all I know. Chelsea got
Yeah,
a
that
huge
would've
pop.
been
She
funny.
was fun during the match. Io Sky got a big pop. Rhea
I really
Ripley
wanted
made this
Io to
match
win.
alive. Let's be honest. The crowd... Let's be real. Let's be real. The crowd didn't care as much for the Women's Royal Rumble match. Because any other match, like we had 3 more matches, the crowd was alive. They were eating it up. During this match, it was, you know... Admittedly, though, the first half of this match kind of sucked. I wouldn't say it was bad. We'll get into it, but I definitely got bored. Again, some NXT superstars just got no pop. Nikki Bella did, though. And again, around that time, I was kind of getting bored. You know, I was kind of getting bored of this match. Kyrie accidentally eliminates Asuka.
Brie was fine.
We're gonna be watching on Monday Night Raw.
Seeing Brie was
a lot
fine.
of this stuff, both in this
I forgot that
match
Brie
and
was
I
there,
believe in the men's
honestly.
match. I have it in my notes. I forgot.
But that was
already.
fine.
People, my dear sheep of the Great Ones channel. I have a question. What mode is it? What mode is it right now? Currently, what mode is it?
What are you talking about?
It's Brie mode. Yes, Brie Bella made her
That's
return,
Brie!
so it seems like we're
No,
gonna
no,
have
no,
some
no,
people
no,
in the
no, no,
women's
no,
tag
that's
team division. The tag
Brie!
team division, women's tag team division is just absolutely crazy at this point. Like so many tag teams. She was doing the yes kicks, and Michael Cole said, "Well, these are it kicks, but you get the idea. Just say it's Daniel Bryan, or at least say made famous by her husband or some shit like that.
Right.
You know." Just say
Except for downplaying
so
it.
goofy.
Like it was just
so goofy. People, Tiffany was number 30, so no
Whack as
AJ
fuck.
Lee. Gee,
Whack
I
as
wonder
fuck.
why. I wonder why. But Tiffany was number 30. Still
wait,
got
what
a
happened
big
to
pop.
AJ Lee?
So
Why didn't AJ Lee appear at Royal Rumble? Maybe she doesn't like Saudi. What do you mean she has not made a WWE return? Ah, 2026 though. Trying to enter. And she didn't return at all. Is there news about it? Alright, Seth Rollins. Seth didn't even come back. I mean, technically, they alluded to
the
him
Lash
coming back.
Legend eliminated both Bellas, Charlotte Flair, Io Sky, and then got eliminated by Rhea Ripley.
somebody
So in both
obviously
matches, we at
fucking
least got
took
a
him
lot
out.
of these newer superstars who got a lot of time
And
to
we got a
shine,
stomp.
which I appreciate. Lash Legend was definitely like, at least in kayfabe, the MVP of this match. Unfortunately, nobody gave a shit, right? Raquel eliminates Rhea, Liv
Nobody gives a
eliminates
shit.
Raquel, which basically tells me we might be getting a face turn. Like I've said during, like, the time she came back, I was like, she's faking this shit. She is actually a babyface. She knows she was betrayed. She's turning babyface, I think, hopefully.
She was
You never know,
betrayed.
actually. Liv,
How'd she get
Tiffany,
betrayed, though?
Soroka, that was a good-ass triple threat match.
Did I miss
This
something?
is the match I would legitimately like to see as a normal triple threat match. They went absolutely bonkers during that shit. You know, at points where like, this is going so fast, do not get hurt. You know, let's keep it chill. Nice finish, man, and Liv Morgan wins the match. She is the winner of the Royal Rumble.
I don't know how I feel about that, honestly.
I don't mind that, honestly.
I mean,
I think
yeah.
it's good. I think it makes sense.
It's alright,
Honestly,
I guess.
think it makes sense. Even if she came back during the Rumble, it would have made sense. So, I got no problem with that. Just for shits and giggles, I was rooting for Sol Ruka, even knowing fully she's not gonna win the match, but I'm okay with this decision. Am I necessarily really excited about Liv Morgan versus Stephanie Vaquer? No, doesn't sound exciting on paper.
Does not.
But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe
Who's the other
Stephanie
champion?
Vaquer is not even gonna be a champion. You know, there's still a lot of time till WrestleMania.
Isn't she
people, so
hurt?
the first
I
half
think-
of this
I think
Rumble to
Steph
me
is
was
hurt, right?
kind of
Oh, am I tweaking?
I was ready to say the worst Royal Rumble, Women's Royal Rumble match we got. But like the ending, definitely. Like even the last three people, like the triple threat match, right? That was amazing. Absolutely loved this shit. Okay with the result. Kind of sad we didn't get bigger surprises, but at the end of the day, like I've said,
Like how Triple H said there was going to be
couldn't
bigger
really
surprises?
expect those because this was
be
happening
lying,
in a
bro. Nigga
solid
be
beat.
lying
People, then
for
we
fun.
got AJ Styles versus Gunter. So crowd just came alive. They were into
Nigga
it. They
just be lying
loved
for
it. You know, a
fun,
lot
bro.
of interesting chants. Everybody was rooting for AJ Styles and watching it, knowing fully, yet expecting a different result, knowing that AJ is possibly retiring after this match, or at least ending his WWE career. It's kind of interesting, man. We got some crazy ass near falls. So I gotta tell you, for AJ's last WWE match, this was absolutely perfect. As a fan, I was still expecting, not necessarily expecting, but wanting AJ to win, even though fully knowing he's not. But
We all knew
that's
he wasn't
wrestling
going.
for
I had my
AJ
fucking
was
my brother was trying to
defensive,
fucking
but
tell
he
me,
still
"Oh no, he's gonna
fights
win. He's gonna
back.
win." I'm like, bro, there's no
Eventually,
way he
passes
wins.
out. It's over, people. It is over now.
That he didn't- he
Sad.
left with his gloves
Obviously, you know, people
on,
showing respect to AJ
which is gonna
Styles. Here's what's
confuse
interesting.
people,
So, he was
because
about
now
to
people are
remove
gonna
his
think
gloves.
he-
Obviously, he
yeah,
got
thank you. Okay,
emotional,
thank you.
But then he put those back on. You know what that means, don't you? You're going to see AJ Styles wrestling in TNA or AEW or New Japan or everywhere.
I don't see
know.
him
It will
wrestling
be.
in
It's
TNA.
gonna
There's
happen.
really nothing there
AJ
for
is
him
not
in
ending
TNA.
his career. He just
make a lot
ended
of
his
fucking sense.
WWE career. I believe AJ Styles going to AEW is not that shocking.
That's why I think he's going to
You know,
AEW or New
At
Japan,
least if he
or
goes
he's
to
gonna go on, like,
AEW,
a
he can
crazy
say,
little
I've been
retirement
everywhere.
tour.
Like, I legitimately wrestled everywhere there is to wrestle. In some weird way, and I can't even explain it, this match kinda... I felt it more than John Cena's retirement match. I don't know why. I legitimately can't explain. This hit me harder. You know, maybe because there was still some unpredictability. Maybe he's gonna win somehow. Maybe somebody's interfering.
Yeah, there was.
There
was a little
John
bit.
Cena's match, we knew he's
of
going
that,
to
I think.
retire, so it didn't necessarily matter. So, really sad about that, really sad. You know, when AJ Styles debuted in the WWE, he became my favorite wrestler back then, I remember. He was just so cool, man. So cool. The entrance,
fucking
the
amazing,
theme song,
bro.
the look,
Styles
everything about him. And you know, again,
Styles was
I
just...
hate moments like these when some of the people you grew up with, you know, watched as a teenager are slowly leaving. And it's just going to be a bunch of new guys, and it's going to take time to actually get used to them. You know, you guys don't even realize how much time it took for me to get used to the Shield. Then we got Sami Zayn versus Drew McIntyre. I didn't care about 50% of this match, again with my Steiner math, but my sheeple, let me explain.
The match was not...
You know, I was kind of destroyed
it.
by that AJ match. The vibe was gone. I was still thinking about AJ Styles
I think that was a bad call,
WWE. So obviously it was hard to care about a match where you kind of know Drew McIntyre is winning anyway. Not that it's a problem. So the crowd was into it still. You know, the crowd was into it. We did get some cool near falls where it kind of looked like maybe Sami has a chance. Maybe Sami has a chance. Of course he didn't. We got a couple of claymores and Drew McIntyre retains the WWE Championship. But if you watch the Royal Rumble match, you know, probably not for long. He's probably losing that championship to Cody. He is probably losing that championship to Cody. I know it makes sense.
Declared.
Maybe
I gotta play this video while I'm watching.
But still, Drew McIntyre retaining the championship was definitely the right call. Then it was time for the men's Royal Rumble match. So Oba and Braun Breaker kicked off the match, except Braun Breaker got eliminated really early because of the masked man. So obviously, a couple of big things.
It's gotta be Seth.
What the fuck, WWE? WWE? What the fuck? Braun Breaker.
I would have liked seeing Braun do a little bit more in the Rumble.
If you told me, who are you excited to watch in the Royal Rumble match? I would be like, well, Oba Femi. Braun Breaker, he's going to do a lot of cool shit. No, he didn't. That was kind of weird. At least give him 20 minutes in the Rumble. 20 minutes, and then do your usual masked man bullshit that you do every single month. Literally not even an exaggeration.
Yeah, zero
every single fucking
creativity.
Month, there's a masked man.
Even if Seth wasn't in the match,
and it
would have been fire.
Who is it?
Or it would have been fire for Seth to take his spot.
I have a feeling it might be Theory who's legitimately playing just a double game. You know, he's secretly working for Seth Rollins.
I think it is. I think that is what it is.
It was so recent, like Theory unmasking himself, to the point where I'm like, I don't give a fuck right now. I don't give a shit. You know, I think it was interesting. It was unpredictable, sure. I kind of seen it 50 times. Right? 50 times. But people, do your investigation. Cool if check his ass.
The pop Seth would have got.
Check his ass.
And like
insane pop for
the drama it would have made.
2014. Rusev got eliminated.
Bro, you know what would have been fire too is like if Seth was purposely going around doing shit to the Vision. Like he does that to Braun, then he goes and he attacks fucking Bronson, so Bronson comes out a little bit more damaged. Then he goes out, he beats up fucking Logan. It would have been cool if this masked man was just doing everything to all these guys and like manipulating the whole fucking thing. It would have been cool because then you would have put more. Or he could have even been attacking other superstars too, so you could make it like, yo, is this actually just him going after the Vision, or is it just him going after everybody? You could have just made it a little bit more interesting.
Really early.
And then at the end, you unmask him and it's Seth. Or then you unmask it and it's Chris. Like, there's, and then there was fucking Chris. And then he said, I'm gonna have more fucking things! More creative fucking things for everybody to do! Ain't none fucking creative!
Like Brock
Here!
was in 2020, obviously not to that extent. Juwan was obviously fun to watch. Mr. Iguana was in the match. Nobody cared. Like, that's what I'm talking about. WWE don't realize that this is a different audience. At least a little bit. Trick Williams is already over. Like, if he got that pop in Saudi, he's over. He's your star. Push him. Push him. That's it. That's all you need. That's literally all you need. Cody got a massive pop.
The only problem I have with Trick is that
match, people both
is that his in-ring wrestling.
The crowd didn't give a shit. I popped for that. Finally, Chad Gable is back.
Chad is back. Hey, I'm so happy Chad's back.
Short rivalry between two El Grandes, and eventually he just unmasked. I want to see the legitimate Chad Gable. I want to see Chad Gable. Trick got eliminated kind of early, which was kind of unfortunate. Powerhouse Hobbs, Royce Keys made his WWE debut. That man looks like a complete monster. Big. Each arm is like each the Great One. Each arm. Unexpected.
That's Brie! I can't get over
rumors.
that
Like,
fucking song.
I've heard rumors he's coming to the WWE.
That's
I have
Brie!
no idea it's gonna happen this soon. Things are changing so quickly right now. Tommaso is in AEW. You know, it's so weird. Obviously, we got Division in this match, and I'm looking at Theory. I'm looking at his cheeks. I'm inspecting people. I'm looking at his cheeks.
Guys, look at his cheeks.
Zooming in, people.
Extra zoom on the cheeks.
Zooming in on his cheeks. Each, separately. And I'm what? Is it that guy? Is it the masked man again? I have no idea. We got Parka, and I'm like,
I have no idea.
WWE, you don't know your audience, come on. Vision eliminated Royce, so I guess the story is going to be Royce versus the Vision, which is kinda interesting. I guess he's gonna be a babyface, which doesn't look that likely. People, Element is back
With
huge
Paul.
pop, and then we
And then they
got
had him
Brock
loose.
Lesnar with Paul Heyman. Dream matches
they had him
everywhere.
loose.
Lesnar versus but WWE were flirting with that idea. You know, they were flirting with that idea. You know, caressing the Coco Jumbo, caressing.
They flirted with that
wanna
idea
see this match.
with Gunther,
We want to see
and
this
it didn't
match.
happen.
I speak for everybody. We want to see this match. Do it. They flirted with that idea, but we want to see this full match. Possibly at WrestleMania. We also got yeeting, people. A lot of yeeting. That entrance was long. That entrance was
A lot of yeeting.
Long, people. And then he yeeted again. And then he stopped. And then he yeeted again.
It's just me.
And this is a Royal Rumble we're watching. And then Lesnar got eliminated.
Lesnar got the fuck up out of
This was
here.
pathetic. At this point, like, it's not even funny. WWE, you gotta stop doing that shit.
Just me, Uso.
Jey Uso, still doing it. He's still eating. But we got Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns kind of fooled him. He was like, let's eat. Actually, nah. Thank you, Roman. We got Jacob Fatu versus Roman Reigns. Tease. LA Knight got eliminated. Randy Orton was number 29, and Gunther was number 30. So, lots of potential Rumble winners right here. Cody accidentally hits Randy Orton, which again teases a match. But at this point, I don't believe we're getting it at Mania. I believe I'm almost sure it's going to be Cody versus Roman Reigns for the WWE Championship. Cody's winning the championship for WrestleMania. He's winning the championship before WrestleMania, people. On paper, I don't mind it. I'm just tired of it. I want something new. Drew eliminates Cody Rhodes, which again confirms it. This rivalry ain't over. Reigns eliminates Fatu and Jay. We got Orton, Logan, Gunter, Reigns, and the match just became kind of obvious. Logan is out, Orton is out, Gunter versus Roman. Still somewhat unpredictable, but I mean, with the rumors, with the obvious choice, like, people keep saying, the most unpredictable Rumble in years. I kept saying it. But I always had this idea in my mind. Probably Roman, but still very unpredictable. Anybody could win. It's probably Roman, though. And people, yes, it was Roman Reigns. He is your Royal Rumble, a winner. I guess the feeling I'm feeling currently, as of this moment, is, oh yeah, sure.
Cool, I guess. Yeah, right. Cool, I guess.
Nice. Kinda expected it. Yeah, right. Roman won. That's how I felt, probably. Yeah, I'm not angry about it, not too excited about it either. And my dumbass was still like, maybe LA Knight is winning. He just made his return. Of course he didn't. Of course. Right. Foolish Great One, stupid. But people, that was your Royal Rumble 2026. How do you feel about that? What are your thoughts? Are you happy with the results? Which was your favorite match? Are you sad that AJ is gone? The Great One, peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.